Hello people, and welcome to Crypto Exposed. Okay guys, got a post here from the HBAR Foundation, and it is official. Shayne Higdon is stepping down, he's resigning. So, I'm going to read the post out to you now in full. The HBAR Foundation today announced that Shayne Higdon is stepping down from his position as CEO effective August 31st, 2024. The Foundation's senior leadership team will continue to manage day-to-day operations, ensuring that all ongoing initiatives remain on track. The HBAR Foundation remains committed to continuous evolution, progress, and ongoing support of the Hedera ecosystem. Okay, and I'll just let you know that they've blocked comments on this post, which I can't say I'm really surprised about, to be honest with you. Okay, so yeah, it's official. Shayne Higdon is no more. He's leaving the HBAR Foundation. So, what do I think about this? Well, I'm thinking two things, I'll be honest with you. My thing is in terms of like him leaving. What's the reason? Is it because of the backlash that's happened and then thinking, no, this is wrong, what happened? Or is it, hey, you're probably going to have an investigation on you at some point and we just need to get away from you. So, you've got to go. I do wonder like the ethics of this happening, but nonetheless, I think it's probably needed, to be honest with you, because, I said this in a recent video. When I do look at the community, especially after the whole BlackRock announcement, it's been very hit and miss in terms of how they are. There's definitely a lot of unhappy HBAR holders due to the HBAR Foundation and finding out about, the compensation packets and stuff like that. So, what happened with Shayne? I mean, I'll be honest with you, when I did look at the tweet, not from the HBAR Foundation, because I said before, I think the HBAR Foundation's post was fine. But when I looked at Shayne Higdon's post, I'll be honest, his wasn't the best, because his did outright say that BlackRock were tokenizing on Hedera. That's literally what he said. And so with that, this is where my thing comes with this. Was Shayne Higdon doing that on purpose, or is he just not? Maybe he just doesn't understand the technology well enough to know what was actually going on. Now, look, that might be me really shooting him some bail there. So I'm not saying that that's a fact. I don't know. He really could have just done that as a way to manipulate the market. But who knows? Maybe he, really thought that that was what was going on. But either way, I think it doesn't look good, does it? Because let's just say it was a naive mistake. Let's just say he doesn't understand. Well, do you really want the CEO of a company putting out information like that that's incorrect then? Because either way, what he did, what he put out, it was wrong. So really, if that's the case, then we need a CEO who's going to be more informed, who really understands, right? So even if it was a genuine accident and he really didn't understand, that's still not good, right? And then we've obviously got the fact of, after that post came out, not long after, Shayne Higdon moved some of his HBAR and sold some. So, at worst, we're looking at market manipulation. At the very worst. So, to me, either way, it didn't look good. And, the community weren't happy about it. I think this is probably the right step, to be honest. This isn't anything me having, any kind of grudge against Shayne Higdon or what he did, because as I say, I don't really know the true, I don't really know the true answer of what happened here. So I'm not going to judge like I do. But at the end of the day, it did cause a huge issue, especially for the HBAR Foundation, because they've had a lot of problems now. It's led to the whole, as I say, the compensation packages and stuff getting out and that kind of information. So it's brought a lot of heat over them as well. So, there's been a lot uncovered off of the back of this whole BlackRock announcement, right? So I do think this is probably the best thing for them to do. And to me, what's good about this as well is that they're not just trying to put it under the rug, right? They're not just trying to move on silently. Now, as I say, whether this is just because they're scared that an investigation is going to come out and HBAR Foundation will be tied to it, maybe they're trying to move away as much as they can. So it's don't involve us. I don't know. But either way, I think it's probably for the best. So it's a shame because, you know, from what I did see of Shayne Higdon, he seemed like a nice person. But again, I don't know what his intentions were with that post. It could have been genuine market manipulation. And if that's the case, then, you know, that's not really someone we would want as the CEO of the HBAR Foundation, is it? Do you know what I mean? So, you know, for me, I hope that this is something that can serve as a cautionary tale, not just for the HBAR community, but, you know, for the crypto space as a whole. Like, this is where, you know, these are things I've got to be, you know, learnt from. These are mistakes I've got to be learnt from. So I hope going forward, this will, you know, be something that's, you know, definitely looked at with caution. You know, like, there's something that they'll take on board and won't happen going forward. It'll be interesting to see who they replace, you know, as the new CEO. So I'm definitely intrigued to see where that goes. And yeah, like, as I say, I think overall, I think this is the right step. And as I say, to me, the good thing here is that the community's voice is being heard, right? Like, that's where I say, you know, good for the HBAR community for doing all the investigations that they did that led them to find out this information. And this is why, again, I say blockchain and hashgraph technology, while it is, you know, it does feel like a bit of an invasion of privacy knowing that people can just view your transactions on the chain. This is where the positive sides of it come in, because, you know, you can't get away with the same kind of things that you could before. So it's kind of like pros and cons, right? Because yes, you haven't really got privacy, but at the same time, that can, you know, avoid certain things happening, you know, certain things going on and us not knowing. So in this instance, this is where it's been a positive. So you got to take the rough with the smooth kind of thing, right? But yeah, I'll leave it there. You know, very interesting to see this being announced. As I say, you know, I've not really got a whole lot to add. I do think it's the right move overall. And I'm interested to see now what more things will happen with the HBAR Foundation, because, you know, there was that letter to the community done by Charles Adkins, and, you know, he was putting forward things that they want to do to try and gain back community trust. And so let's see what other things happen with the HBAR Foundation from here. I'm hoping there'll be other things that was heard and they'll, you know, react to. So definitely interesting to see where things go from here. But let me know what you guys think. I'll be interested to hear. Thank you very much for watching this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Take care.